Hello everyone, welcome to 2 Minutes Coding, and today we are solving longest consecutive sequence. Okay, so in this question we have to just find the length of the longest consecutive sequence in an element of an unsorted array. But the difficult part of this question is that you have to write an algorithm that runs in big O of n time. Okay, so let's go with the brute force and the better force, which are like easier and do not actually comply with this big O of n time. So the brute would be just basically a big O of n cube solution in which you just check for every single element if the next element exists. So you have to run the loop for every single element multiple times. Hence the big O of n cube. And for the better solution, you have the sorting solution. So you just sort and just check if the next element exists consecutively. So it will be big O of n log n. So we got n log n solution. Now come for the optimal solution. It's a hash map. So now let me just do a dry run of the optimal solution. Now let's create a hash map and we put all the elements inside it. So all the unique elements with the frequency of 1 will be put inside the hash map. Now you simply traverse the array. So we go to 100. We check is 101 in the hash map. It's not. So continue. 4 is 5 in the hash map. No. Continue. 2 is 201 in the hash map. No. Continue. Now here 1. Now 2 in the hash map. Oh yes, 2 is exactly in the hash map. So the frequency of 2 is 1. Cool. We move forward. Next we check for 3. Is 3 in the hash map? Yeah, 3 is in the hash map. It also has a frequency count of 1. Cool. We move forward. We go to 4. Oh, 4 is also in the hash map. The frequency count of 1. Hence, we have total of 4 elements consecutively. So we put 4 in the hash map for 1. And the answer would currently be 4, which is the maximum frequency count we have till now. So now we move ahead to 3. In 3, we check it does 4 exist in the hash map. Oh, yes, 4 exists in the hash map with the frequency count 1. Now we go forward. Does 5 exist? No. So simply 3 will have 2 elements. So we put 2 over here. Great. Now here's how the solution basically saves us on time complexity. So for 2, we check for 3. Does 3 exist in the hash map? Oh, it does. But the 3 does not have a frequency of 1. Okay, so 3 has a frequency greater than 1. Hence, this means that this has already been counted. If this has been counted, we don't need to again check for the elements which are greater than 3. Hence, we can stop the array here, and the 2 will have 2 plus the map count of 3, which is also 2. So 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. So 2 will also have a 3 over here. This will have 2. This will have 4. Now the maximum of all this is 4. Hence the answer is 4. So that's it for this video. Meet you in the next one.